always need to put a lot of people on the waiting list. So this year we had another club just want to grab some students from waiting list to the really running club to give them opportunity to learn arts. And because last year's a lot of effort from our previous principals, so we really increased a lot of registration in all of the classes. You can see the numbers. So we have more than 20% more students this year compared to last year. And also, at least a couple highlights numbers is MLP Pinyin. We have 2 classes, overall 29 students. And MP1, actually we do not have new teachers for this one, so we have to put all the students in one class, so it's 31 students now. So really a full pack of that classroom. And the last one is CSL Chinese for the second language. So this one, this year, if we add up 2 classes, the kids and the adults, overall we have 20 registrants. This is really a peak number that in the last couple of years. We never see so much registrants on this one. So PS1, PS2 relocation, so why we did that? So background in the NCC, they updated the whole procedure to use that Lumen Hall. They call it Big Care Center. So we have to get all the teachers, parents, if they want to use that, enter that building, they have to fill in all this documentation here. So you can see it does not include the very simple ones. It also have, you need to provide that health and physical form, which is signed by your house doctor. And also the most, I think the difficult one for tiny people is a PD test. We know that it's take time. So sometimes we cannot pass the skin test at the first try. You have to do the ultrasonic one. So that take our efforts. And also the other conversation we want to provide with you is update with you is in the summer we have several meetings with NCC teachers and also our preschool teacher, because this year we also have a new teacher for the PS2. So she put a lot of efforts to also come to the campus and just review all the candidates for the rooms. So finally we got the PS1 and PS2 with a new classroom here in this campus center. So PS1 is in the 162 and PS2 is 164. So during the whole transition period, we are facing challenges. You can see on the first week, so we do not have any lower chairs, lower tables for PS2 classes. And also PS2 still does not have anything for so far. But we are in the process to get all the equipment, all the chairs, tables ready for the whole classroom. So it will be ready. I will hope that everything will be ready in the next 2 weeks. So that's something that we are doing. And especially I want to thank the Yaya and the Yuri, because this couple, they contact local church school, so they kind of get some chairs and tables so far for the PS1 classes now to have them sitting there and safely, so they don't need to sit on the wheelchair now. So it's good thing. And the other thing they want to introduce was our relationship with the overall Huaxia Chinese School. So the whole Huaxia Chinese School, we call it Huaxia Zhongxiao Zhongxiao. So they, under that whole organization, they have overall 21 schools, mainly in this area, in Connecticut and Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and also New York. So you can see here, so overall, if you add all the students under this whole school system, there are over 7,000 students. They are Chinese, or they also with others to learn the CSL classes. And our location is here. So normally we join all the, so normally you can see that we are spreading very widely. So normally they have a north region and middle region and the south region to organize some regional activities. So our school normally considered as the middle school region. So the main activity will happen in Edison area. So every time if we need to, if the whole school system, they organize some overall widely activities, so we need to travel to Edison area to join such thing. We have some exactly also on the activities in the next couple of few slides. And this is our school. So we start our school back in 1998. So until today, about 27 years. So we are, as I mentioned, we are a non-profit organization, and we comply with all the requirements. And we have really, so here we do have a 3 targets that we want to work on. Is to teach Chinese. That's the most important part for us to learn people to learn our Chinese language. And also we want the local families. They can come to this school, and also we build up the whole community together. So we know we have the same root, and most of us actually came from China. So then we can build the whole community. And the other thing is we also want to contribute our effort back to the local community. We want to build the bridge between us, between the local people, local parents. We want to work together. And we organize a lot of activities with the local communities, like libraries and some other care center. So we do such things. And we have a community community, so they organize all the activities. They also have a couple slides about that too. So NCC, so we are located here. So our teacher, our students, they registered into NCC system. So our Chinese school, we just help NCC to start these courses and to teach the Chinese language. So we do not collect your tuition to us. NCC take all the tuition and they will send back to us with only about 10% of that tuition for our normal activity, because as I mentioned, we need to organize all the activities with the local community. So we need money. So and that's part of that funding comes back from NCC, but that's only 10% of that tuition. So faculty, so I listed all these new teachers. So you can see a couple of new teachers, and they are all on our website. So you can always visit our website to find that. But currently, these are all the language classes teacher. And we also have a public relationship team. So we put the QR code here. So we have the WeChat, and we have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also we have a Google Calendar, which you can share to see when we will organize what opportunities. So we have all this stuff. And this first one is our website. So we put up almost everything we want to share with the whole community, with the parents. And also we have people who take care of that. And just recently, we decided to add one new member into our school board called public relationship people. So he will take care of some responsibility to reach out to the local media or maybe local libraries for us to reach out to more people and more organizations to make sure that we get more students into our school. So finance, we have, okay.
Sorry. Hi, my name is Guo Jingang, and everyone call me KK. So I am the treasurer of the school this year and last year. We have our vice treasurer, Chen Yu, over there. I will just give you some snapshot, give you some brief introduction for the financial status of our school. So this, so basically the number here is cut off by April this year, and it's not latest, but it's quite similar. The latest data I didn't organize yet, so by the way, I'm not a professional treasurer, so probably it has some issue. Just let me know. For last year, this is from last July to this April this year. So our total income is 36,000, and our expense is 20,000, around 20,000. And you can see we are quite small school. Our everything comes to us is our outflow is just like a couple of thousand. This is our balance right now. But fortunately, we have a lot of we have our previous the principals and people, they get a lot of money for us, so that's
they
our
get
balance.
donated.
I'm sorry?
Donated.
No, fundraising.
Yeah, fundraising. Yeah, I will talk about that later. Yeah, this is our trend for the balances. You can see around basically around I think there's a peak. This is donation. The blue line, the donation. It's the income, I think. That's the income. There's some certain period, like I think it's around 2014, 15 time. There was a peak. Then after that, this period is the COVID time, and we have lower contribution from the community, but actually our financial is good in the healthy status, and that's our balance. You can see is still keep coming, and the donation is keeping a certain. It's going up. I mean, the trend is going up. That is good. Our income mainly becoming the 4 part, and the NCC part is only this piece. But actually now this is only for 1 semester, the income from NCC. So I know everyone around pays around like 200, more than 200 for one student. But when we get to our hand, only 33 per student. So we have around 150, 148 students last semester. The previous one was 137. And so normally every year we can get like 10,000 from NCC. And we have some investment, actually not investment, it's just a certified deposit. We gain some interest in the previous year, and that's around 5,000. But we will not have this part. We will have much less this part this year because the interest rate is lower, and it's really hard to find a good investment right now. And the donation part takes the majority of our income, and the others is just sometimes we have activities, people sending money to our account, and they never retrieve it out. They never take it out, take it back, then it's left in our account. So yeah, that's the income. And our expense. The biggest thing is supply. So we give every teacher a certain amount of allowance. Just the teachers pay very low, and we cannot ask them to pay for sometimes they give the student awards like buying small toys stuff, and we don't want them to pay for the money, so we do some allowance here. That's take the half of the expense, and we also have some membership fee we need to send to the zhongxiao, the headquarters, and it's around this number, a little bit less, but that's around the number. And also last year we had to pay for the books. We do pay like in the previous year the people paying for the book is less than what we pay to buy the book. We give a lot to every student actually. That's the 5,000, where the 5,000 come from. But this year we decide to get rid of the allowance for each student. Did we talk about that?
Yeah, you can talk about it.
So it's just because of a lot of reasons we decide we don't pay the extra. It was around $20 for every student, but this year we will not pay for the extra $20. So the fee for the books is becoming starting from previously it was 40, coming to 60 now. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, so we remove that. I think the discount or the school helps the parents to pay for that, because we want to organize more activities. So inside the classroom and also with the local community. We want to use that money, let's say more smartly, and to use them more efficiently. So that's the main purpose of that.
Oh yeah, call for donations. Yeah. So we can see we have two different donations mainly. This is the red part is half. So the individual donation is half of the total, and the other one will be the individual plus the company match. So here I want to firstly thanks to all the donors, and if you, a lot of the company had their matching policy, like donation matching dollar policy, or some volunteer hour matching policy. Sorry. So if you are working in a certain such company, please go back and ask your HR to see if they can match for volunteer hour. Basically, I think if you're staying here with your kid, that counts as the volunteer hour because you're contributing to this community. So at least you have like 2 to 2 hours staying here volunteering. So please go back to ask if your company would like to match for such time. And also, of course, if you want to contribute more, if you want to help our kids getting more toys, getting more activities, learn more Chinese, I guess, yeah, just you're very welcome to come to me and write me a check. Okay, that's probably, yeah, that's everything.
So one thing I want to mention is we're really thankful to, you can see here, this is teacher and student donation. So as the KK mentioned, so NCC pays our teachers but very low rate. Where I will say every weekend they spend 2 hours in the classroom, they may spend another 2 hours to prepare that and to review the homework. They only get paid about less than $50 per 1 week. So that's really nothing. But our teachers still donate to our school, back to school. And also we have students organize all the clubs. You see all the art club, math club, and important ones. Every year, if they have less money, they will donate it back to our school. So we really want to thank to them to contribute so much to us, not just their time, also their efforts, and also all the money they are giving back to our school. So that's why we want to use that money and report that money to our parents to let you know that we are not wasting that. We want to use them more smartly and in a good way.
Yeah, by the way, all the member of the board, like the principals, the treasurer, and the faculties, not faculty, but all those, like my co-workers are volunteering. We are not getting paid at all. So, yeah, just want to mention that.
The next is from our provost.
Hello everyone, my name is Ye Han. So this year I'm serving as the provost for this academic year, and last year I was the vice provost. And next year, Ying Ying, currently vice provost, will take this position. So typically our term is 2 years. So next I will give you an introduction about the academics offered by our Chinese school. So as has been introduced by our principal, our key mission is to provide Chinese language education to our next generation and to promote our community, our culture to people who are interested. And so this is our core curriculum in our language offering. It ranges from preschool education such as PS1, PS2. So typically those are for children who are at preschool ages in their Chinese language level. And after that, depending on whether they have a Chinese language environment, they have choices to get enrolled in the CSL classes. So we offer, so in some academic years, we might offer multiple levels of CSL classes. So ideally, we would want to offer like 4 different levels for CSL classes for children at different Chinese levels. But currently, we are short of teachers. So this year, we're able to offer only one CSL class. So if you're interested in supporting our academics, then yeah, we strongly encourage you to apply to become a Chinese teacher, especially for our CSL classes. And also, we offer CSL class for adults. Okay, so those are for non-heritage speaker. And for heritage speaker who has a language environment at home, then they could proceed following this roadmap. So after the preschool classes, they could proceed to Pinyin, the Maliping Prep class. And after that, we use the textbook series, MLP, Maliping Chinese textbook. So there are 8 levels for this MLP series of classes. And after graduation from the MLP classes, a lot of our graduates, they will complete the HSK 汉语水平考试. And some of them, they will also take the AP Chinese preparation class. So those are our core curriculum offerings, and we hope that we could provide stable offering and enrollment every year. And in addition to that, go back. Yeah, and regarding the textbook, so one thing that I would like to add to what KK has mentioned is that, so although this year we no longer provide the $20 reimbursement for the textbook charge for MLP classes, but there is still opportunities for financial aid, which is application-based. So if there is a need, to reduce the educational costs for your family, if there is any difficulty, then you're welcome to apply to our school board, and we'll consider it in a case-by-case situation, and it's possible to get full reimbursement for the textbook. And all those language classes are offered through the platform at NCC, and those teachers, they are like part-time employers by NCC, and they're paid by hourly rate, which is not a significant amount. So, and then in addition to our core curriculum, and thanks to our wonderful parents and students, we offer a variety of extracurricular activities. So for academic enrichment, so we have clubs or courses regarding reading, math, computer science, and engineering. Liang mentioned that this year we have combined and restructured a series of math courses. And on top of that, this year we even opened a new math club for younger children below from age 5 to 8, right? So this is a significant addition to our extracurricular offerings. And then besides academic enrichment, we also offer clubs regarding arts and crafts and sports and physical. So including Alice Exploring Art Club, Crochet Club, Tennis, Chess, and parent dancing. So these two, these pre-math counts and math counts, those are still NCC official courses, and you have to register through the NCC platform. And the other clubs, those are free, those are tuition free, and those are managed by the club teachers. So the enrollment is controlled by the club teachers, and the club teachers might collect some material fee, which is at a small amount. Just for example, there could be some materials needed for those clubs. They might need to buy some pieces for chess, and then they need to print some copy editing expenses. And typically, the remaining of those charged material fees are donated back to the school. And those are run, so those clubs and like math, so those clubs are typically run by parents and a lot of them are run by high school students who are usually our graduates from the Chinese language classes. And this academic year, we're planning to hold a series of activities academically. So some are organized by the head school. Yeah. So in the fall semester, we will announce. We'll later on provide more details when we announce those competitions. So we'll have a drawing competition in this fall. And then our own Chinese school every academic year will hold a character recognizing contest. Those are for students from the Pinyin class to MLP 4. And then the head school, every year they hold a speech and a recitation contest. And then for our students who have already completed a lot of MLP classes, they can participate in this HSK 汉语水平考试. And then there is a debate competition, and then this Huaxia forum special issue.
Yeah, and this year I think we also consider maybe put our local writing contest. But that's in the discussion, so we have not finalized what the procedure, how to do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, then we are going to put into this slide and maybe send the notice later.
And we strongly encourage you to consider to join us and support our academics. So there are multiple ways that you can contribute to our school academically. So as I just have mentioned, we're short of teachers for our language classes. And if you are interested, feel free to contact our school board if you're interested in becoming a language teacher. And so it can be various formats. So it could be a paid position, so as a part-time employee by NCC, or if you just want to volunteer, also it could be a volunteer position. And then if you're so for our core curriculum, those are typically offered every year with a very stable offering. And for club activities, it may vary every year. It depends on who are the teachers and what are their expertise, what they are interested in. So if you want to offer something new, you're also very welcome to do so. So this year we offered new club like crochet, let's read together, and the children's math, right? So the club activities might vary every year depending on who are the teachers. For example, a lot of the clubs are offered and managed by the high school students as they graduate, as they attend college, and then so the club might discontinue. And but in general, we're trying to make our club activities very with a good variety. Okay, so in addition to being a club teacher, for high school students, a lot of them volunteer as teaching assistants. So in this way, they could accumulate their volunteer hours, and also it's a good opportunity for them to develop their leadership skills, communication skills, and also to develop their responsibility to contribute to our community. And president, let's do.
Right, yeah, it's temporarily discontinued.
It is temporarily discontinued. Okay. And this year, we actually received a lot of applications from high school students to become our teaching assistants, and we really appreciate those efforts by those, those young adults. And for adults, so some of our parents, they also work as a teaching assistant. It could be a paid position as a teaching assistant for adult. So, and some choose to be a volunteer. So it's up to you.
Yeah, so we have also in our board, we have a chair for the community activities and the vice chair for the community activities. So this is our chair for this year.
Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Zhou Simi, Bella, and this is Jenny, the vice PTA. Actually, we only learned today that we're not called PTA, Teaching Parent Association, but also actually community activities introduction. So our part of the work is more like, I think, fun-based. So not academics, but like we're coming here to learn language, and it's a tool. The better we use it, the more we use it, the kids actually get better. So we want to actually help us all families to create stronger communities, to actually bring our kids to come along and see like how the culture unfolds throughout the year. So some of our activities include like Blue Mountain Adventure. A lot of us have signed up, and we look forward to have that soon in October. And then we have Moon Festival celebration. Because that is a day we have Chinese class, so we are thinking just have some photo board, and kids can dress up because they do like those things these days. And then we have 4 farm tours. One of them actually is to tour animal farm where all these animals are like saved, like rescued. And also we'll have one just for things like pumpkin picking, an animal like I don't know, like feeding, all that kind of things. And a lot of other things we do as we can, because this is really a place where parents can come together to really do something that you think is good for the community, and maybe you have that expertise, you have that resources, and you can come to help us to do something for our kids outside of the academic time. So for me, I feel like this is actually a more like shining area for me, because my kids actually love coming to school because of this. They make friends. So this is a call for volunteers, not money. And also we are very frugal with money. So when we come to all these events, we get good group prizes, and sometimes when the owners know that we are a nonprofit who are trying to build a community, they are actually willing to give really, really good prize that we can never get elsewhere. And another thing is we collaborate with the communities also through libraries. For example, our New Year celebrations. Last year we did with Bethlehem, Southern Lehigh, Lower Macungie, and Parkland. It's like a whole circle around Lehigh Valley areas. So people really loved them. We have not just Chinese families, but like just local like Caucasian families or other kinds of like backgrounds. So they come after the events, come talk to us, thank us, saying like, thank you so much for bringing your cultures. You inspired me, and we'd like to maybe introduce our cultures to the community. So this is a great thing that we hope to carry on going forward as well. And another thing we want to talk about is actually local resources, the library resources at Lower Macungie Library. They actually have a huge Chinese collection, not just for kids, but for adults. And the like not founder, but like the person who actually initiated having like a Chinese collection is actually our current teacher's sister, older sister, Yu Chao, Hao Yu Chao Yang. Yeah, I was very impressed by that, because after our like Southern Lehigh Library event, I talked to the library director. I was like, are you interested in getting some of our Chinese books? And they were like, we actually have like a section, and I know like it's not easy to start. You know, you don't just go to tell the library like, hey, can you give us some space to create something? So like I really, really admire all these people coming like in front of us, like probably more than 30 years now, like the Chinese libraries, a lot of like people come over, did all they can to really help build our communities. And I hope that more of us will maybe donate. If you have books, maybe donate to them. They have like a period where they collect donations, but also like bring your kids to the library to like read those books. Like languages, like we need to like actually read stories, not just regular characters. So this is something that I hope that more people can help us to build. Thank you.
Yeah, so let me go to the opportunities and challenges. I think our team already communicated a lot on what we are needing now. So we are short teachers. So we really encourage people, if you are interested, you want to contribute to the community, to the school, you can come to us and we'll run a real interview process. It's not very formal, but we do have an interview process to make sure that our teachers are qualified. They can be the good model for all the students. And also, as I mentioned, so sometimes we are really fully packed with the TA application, but some year we also short of TA. So we really want to consider, if you are interested, just let us know your interest. We can put it in even in the waiting list. So next year we can also put you in the team. And next one, I think another donation from the right. So we do our efforts to do that, reach out to the local contributors. So we also build some relationship with the local, let's say, the Chinese food shops. So they also donate something with us, and we help them to organize some activities too. And the only thing here, I think we already got the news that it's temporarily disabled by the government, but once it's coming back, and we will restart the whole process to recognize our volunteers inside Chinese school, give them that president award on the volunteer hours. So I think that's most of the introduction we want to communicate out, and we also prepare the Q&A sessions. So at least a couple of the very frequent questions we normally hear from our parents and from the community or maybe the NCC school. I think we already explained why we canceled the $20 of the book discount. And the second question is, does Chinese school get the tuition paid by parents? The answer is no, because NCC collects all the tuition. So we just send back about 10% back to us, so every year. And also, who should I talk to if I want to join the school board? So every school member, if you see our faces, just talk to us. And also we have emails and on our website. You can also reach out to us in the info@hxc@lv.org, but in our website, you can always go there to find the channel to reach out to us. And next question is, does school board members get paid? No, everyone is volunteer, so we don't get any pay. And how much does NCC pay the teacher? I would say it's based on their part-time pay policy, it is around $20 per hour. So that's all. And last question, maybe still here in talking us about Chinese school. If I don't want to join the board, but I still want to contribute, as Smin just mentioned, so Bella mentioned, so you can always give us ideas how to run the school better. I think that's the most important part we also learn from parents, from the whole community, what we can do better. We want to be better. And also you can join all the activity organization process as a volunteer. For example, if the community activity, they organize something, they always need helpers because they only have 2 people working in that community. So they cannot cover everything. So they need helpers in the process to reach out to the local, let's say, shops, farms to schedule the activities. And also sometimes we will also collect money from you first and then we pay them. So there needs some efforts from the team to run it better. So you can always let them know if you are interested to help. So we are very welcome to all your efforts and contribute back. And other than these questions, so if you do have some ideas, questions, you can ask us now so we can try to answer all your questions.
Or any feedback? What do you feel you want us to do better?
Chinese as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to be speaking English if you want to speak Chinese.
对不起，我想问一下，那家图书馆的地址可以吗？
I want to introduce Ting to you. She actually works there. And actually,
我一会儿可以把主管的地址给你。
yeah, so we can actually maybe share the location with everyone in the
Oh,
family,
okay.
like the families group too, right? So everybody in the parents group.
我想问一下，是不是所有的人都可以去那里读书啊？是还是一定要住在 Lower Mackenzie？
不是一定非要住在 Lower Mackenzie 的，是如果你是住在 Allentown 或者 Bethlehem 或者 Easton， 你可以在你自己本身的 home library get a library card and bring that library card to our library and then you can get a card from us.
Oh,
So basically everyone, I believe everyone who is sitting in this room, you're eligible to get a card from us.
Yeah. And also, I think what's good is that you don't have to physically be there to pick up the books.
Yes.
They can be put into your local library and just pick up there and then return it in your local library as well.
Yeah, so you don't have to like actually travel all the way to our library to be able to check out a Chinese book. You can go online and find that book and put it on hold, and then choose a library where you want us to send the book, and then you can pick it up from your home library. It's very convenient.
就是那个 farm 的那个活动，我们报完了，然后我们要交那个钱，交到那个里面就可以了，是吧？你们就
也可以
交进去
或者带现
之后
金也行。
到时候到现场交现金也可以。
对，到现场
OK
交现金也行。
好嘞。
放是9月27号。
9月27号和9月13号都有，上午10点和下午4点，就看大家的时间。现在13号报的挺满的了，27号可能会更，就是感官会好一些。其实也是个 private tour， 但是呢，就是说你人太多了过后，最后大家小朋友还有一个骑马的过程，然后你如果10个人以上，他那边可能就得请更多人来帮一下忙，不过也没问题，反正就是我们大家可以商量。27号是早上10点和下午4点都可以选择。看来大家都喜欢玩。
Yeah, so we need more ideas, right? So,
那个是不限次数嘛？就是比如你不死怎么可以去2次
对，
嘛？
我就
可以的
打算把我孩子带2次，我家小孩太喜欢动物了。
对呀对呀，孩子喜欢动物嘛，可以2次。
可以可以。
就是等于是13号可以一次，27号。
对对。
if you are interested, just have questions on that. So.
I think we didn't mention the New Year Gala.
Yeah, New Year
Actually, the
Gala,
New Year Gala will be our biggest event in the year. That's normally coming around the Chinese New Year. So just be prepared. I think every student will contribute with the program on the stage.
Yeah, for next year, our gala will be on February 15th. So on the Sunday. And you can also watch all the previous videos that we have taken, and it's on YouTube, so you can use it. You can see.
Right, welcome to join our WeChat group. We have a WeChat service account, and also we have a YouTube channel. And we have Bilibili channel as well. So if you welcome to join and check out what we used to do in the previous years.
Yeah, and since we're doing more and more activities, really like we hope more people come in person so we can get to know each other. And when the time comes to do the New Year Gala, we are all friends already, and it will be much easier.
So if that's good for everyone, I think we can wrap up today. But we do offer other Paris conference every year, I think in winter time, the end of semester and the beginning and after school year. So we'll see you again. So also we see you every day. So here. So thank you for coming.